Hello, hello, hello. What's happening, everybody? MCOC Droid does back again for another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. Today is Tuesday. A lot of stuff obviously happening this week. The brand new event quest is starting tomorrow. We got our one-star symbiote, who I have dubbed Simba, S-Y-M-B-A, because, come on. We got our symbiote today. The new event quest starts tomorrow. The occult labs start tomorrow as well. But that means that we are officially wrapping up September with that event quest. And the danger rooms, which overall I thought were kind of a dud. I wasn't really a fan of the format. I got what they were going for with these, but I wasn't too much of a fan. They were okay, but they definitely could use some tweaking for next time. However, I've had a bunch of these the Uncanny danger room passes saved up. You know, I've done a few runs here and there every single week, but I was just kind of saving them up to do one last big run at the very end of this, which I have been. And so I did a bunch of these off camera because it was, well, a bunch. But I have two of these epic ones left to go, so I'm going to do those right now, since they're only 3 fights each. And then, as you can see by the title of this video, first of all, side note, you know, the artwork for this game has been on point for months and months and months. And just seeing that right there with the Venom the Duck as the new background art for the loading screens, like, good. Oh, it's so good. Look at that. That's so good. It's just, yeah, you know, like, obviously the game has had its ups, its downs, especially, you know, the last 4-6 months or so. But I gotta tell you, the stuff that's been on point has been the artwork. Both, you know, the stuff in-game and, you know, like the wallpaper and stuff like that, you know, Marvel Champions puts up on their social media accounts. It's really been great. So, you know, gotta shout out for them. And again, you know, we have these 2 new characters that are coming next month, Venom the Duck and Symbiote Strange. And both of their character models and animations and abilities and all that just look amazing. So, you know, credit where it's due. You gotta give a big shout out for that because it just all looks so darn cool. It really looks cool. Anyway, I've gotten a little sidetracked here. Sort of running commentary, I suppose, as I am going through these final fights. But as I was saying, I'm doing these last 2 runs of Epic because, as you saw, it is my last 6 of the Epic Danger Room passes. So doing these 2, however, will give me just enough 5-star shards to crack 15,000 and go for a 5-star featured. I decided, rather than wait, I'm going to go ahead and go for one now. So far, I've opened 8, and we'll talk about the results in a few minutes here. But right now, I would say I'm literally at 50% luck. 4 of the pulls have been great. 4 of the pulls have been not so great. So hopefully, well, I mean, no matter what, I'll break the tie here. Oh, what? I thought I swiped forward for that last hit before launching the special, and of course I didn't. So of course she blocked, and I'm just stinking this one up. So I apologize. Actually, I'm going to die from that, so I might as well just quit out. I'm getting too distracted talking about 5-star features and thinking about all of the good stuff that could happen from it, or all of the bad stuff that probably will happen from it. Ah, dang it, I did not mean to move there. And yes, I did intentionally go quiet so I could focus for a second. Alright, just working through. I was really hoping I was going to get a Emma Frost from that fairly large feature Grandmaster Crystal opening vid that I did. Come on, it's gonna, yeah, whatever. I'm not trying to make this video longer than it has to be, but of course, as soon as I start recording. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, so I will have just enough 5-star shards to open a 5-star feature, and rather than wait, like I've said that I might do, you know, wait and see what the pool is going to be for the next 5-star featured crystal that is coming in just under 3 weeks. I figured out what the heck, let's go for it. Like I said, I'm 4 for 8 right now, in my opinion. It could definitely be worse, don't get me wrong. So there we go. I'm at 14,800. So let's do one more run, and let's make it a little bit quicker. Let me actually fight well and just hop right over to the 5-star opening. Yesterday they did announce the rewards for the new event quest, which of course includes that symbiote difficulty. I was hoping for a little bit more, but then they did announce today that, God, what is going on? I wasn't even holding down the right side of the screen, and somehow it registered that I would be trying to charge a heavy, which is not at all what I wanted to do there. So silly. So silly. I'm definitely playing a little conservatively now, just so I can get through these darn fights and get this over with. So they announced the symbiote difficulty rewards, and I was a little underwhelmed, but then they announced today that it'll take the same amount of energy as, you know, like uncollected mode, which is going to be called epic mode this month ahead. However, it'll have fewer paths, so it'll basically mirror like you know, the beginner setup. So like for the first chapter, I think it's literally, you know, the first level has 2 paths, second level has 3 paths, and so on and so forth. So for that, at least, you know, I'm happy that they scale down the amount of overall time and energy and what have you that'll go into it, just because it is still technically an additional difficulty, and it's not getting released for the first 2 weeks. So, you know, that kind of makes up for not having as much time. See, what is going on? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't know what is happening, but controls seem to be a little bit wonky tonight. And I'm not even playing on my phone. I'm playing on my iPad, which is supposed to be better than the phone. Come on, Kabam. Come on. Anyway. So, but one of the, well, really the main reward that you can get from symbiote difficulty is a 5-star featured crystal. It's a full featured crystal. So, technically 15,000 shards. But you don't get the shards. You get the actual crystal. And they have said that it is going to be the current 5-star feature crystal and not the new one that is coming in. So I knew no matter what, I was going to be doing at least obviously one more featured poll, because I definitely will want to 100% that difficulty. But like I said, I didn't feel like waiting. I wanted to go for another one right now, so I'm going to. And like I said, yes, I am 100% playing a little bit extra conservatively, just because I've been doing a bunch of these in a row off camera, and just ready to go. And see, like right there, don't know what the heck is happening, but for some reason, even though I was standing still, it registered as me trying to swipe. So, thanks, Kadam. I'll just go ahead and die out here. Or maybe I won't. Oh, with the clutch win. The clutch 1% win. That didn't need to be clutch at all. Okay, so that is done. Thanks for putting up with that for unnecessary difficulties. Anyway, moving on, 5-star featured is going to happen right now. So real fast, I'm not going to talk about who I want, because you all know who I want. I'll talk about what I've gotten so far. So I've done 8 of these since this current 5-star featured went live. And just as a quick recap, the 8 that I've gotten are the 2 Infinity War champions, so Captain America and Iron Man Infinity War. Awesome. I got another dupe of my Archangel, which helped out. 20 more SIG levels on him. He has now since gotten up to max SIG, which is really cool. I also got Magic, brand new champion. Finally pulled her. I hadn't pulled her in, well, obviously forever. So I have a brand new 5-star Magic, which is awesome. But then I've also pulled a brand new Iron Patriot, and I got a first dupe of my Winter Soldier. I got a first dupe of my Loki. I got a first dupe of my Black Panther Civil War. So, like I said, it's literally 50-50 luck right now. 4 out of 8, in my opinion, have been great pulls. So no matter what, this is breaking the tie for now. Yeah, no further ado. I'm just going to go ahead and... Darathos, if you're watching, I got to go. Corvus, Corvus, Corvus. All right. No hesitation. In the spinner. Here we go. I'm not saying anything else. I mean, you could probably pick on who my number one choice is, but there are a number of champions in here that would make me very happy. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to let it spin out on its own. I will stop it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tapping it right there. Let's see what it is going to be. And it is slowing down on a... God. None of that was good. What's funny is I was talking to my my group line chat right before this, and I said I was going to get a Groot. And I almost did. It would have been a First Awakening on him, which would have been so exciting. The Hela right before it would have been nice. That would have been 20 more Sig levels on her. But now instead, for whatever reason, I'm getting Mystic Champions after not getting Mystic Champions for forever, when I'd much rather have Domino, Corvus, Iron Man Infinity War, Captain America Infinity War. Heck, I would have much preferred Massacre or Wasp over Juggernaut. Yes, he just got a boost, or he just got a buff with the update that came out yesterday. If you all don't know, one thing that they had put out in the patch notes, which doesn't really affect me that much because he is not awakened. But here we go right here. So a big change that happened with him if you look at the bottom here. So while he is unstoppable, Juggernaut is immune to stun debuffs, and if the opponent attempts to stun him, he will instead apply his heavy attack stagger to them. So that is nice. Like I said, that's definitely a buff, and it's something that makes sense for his character. I mean, if he's unstoppable, how can you stun him? But yeah, I mean, again, he really needs to obviously be awakened so that he can be unstoppable when he throws his specials. And right now, it's pretty underwhelming. So now the luck has definitely dipped under 50%, and I would say that I am 4 for 9 on good pulls with these featured 5-star crystals. So here's hoping that one we get from Symbiote difficulty will at least bring it back up to 5 out of 10. And based on my 5-star shards, when that happens, maybe I'll do a second one and see if I can tip the scales back in my favor. But this was definitely not what I wanted. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to smash that like button. And if you're not a subscriber already, I would definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified whenever I go live or new content gets added to the channel. Aside from that, thanks everybody for watching. Take care, and I will see you all next time.